Good evening, folks. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's your boy Kenny Session. Man, I just wanted to come on for a few moments. I'm not sure if some of you guys saw my interaction earlier today. I'd like to first of all just apologize for um, going to that place. I'm still a brother from around the corner. I'm still a neighborhood cat. Sometimes we handle things the way we know how to handle them. And I think that went a little bit too far. And therefore, I've deleted that video simply because, I listened to it and I wasn't very proud of some of the language that I was using. And I think that I got a little bit out of hands. Instead of me going to help out and really make a difference, I think I caused I riled up some stuff. One thing that I'm not afraid of is I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of guns. I'm not afraid of people. And you guys saw we went out today to the spot that we cleaned up on Saturday. And the gentleman, there's somebody who had dumped the trash. You guys won't believe this, but my phone died, but I went and got my hair cut and I came back. And after we cleaned it up this afternoon, and y'all saw what happened, right after we cleaned, within 10 minutes, somebody came and dumped trash there yet again. And we just happened to find out who they were. There's a homeless lady sitting right there in her car. She knows exactly who it is. She also confirmed with me to this afternoon that the person who dumped that trash was the gentleman who I went to confront. She saw him drop it herself early this morning. She said he walked down the street with two bags in his hands and he dumped the trash right on the corner of 81st and International. So we had the right person in tow. Yes, he did get a little upset. He did. It looked like he was pulling a gun on me. And you guys didn't see it, but he ended up almost getting arrested. I actually went and turned the corner, and the police were right there and took him into custody and searched him. And then they were getting ready to search for the gun. And I asked them not to search for the gun. I didn't come down there to try to put the man in jail. I came down there to make a point that he can no longer drop trash on our city streets. And I apologized to him in front of the police and asked them to take the handcuffs off of him, and they did. They were just getting ready to search his car, and I know that there was a gun in his car. I saw the gun. I didn't see the gun per se, but I saw him making those motions like he was going to pull a gun. And you know what? I know people say, Kenny, be careful. All that. Yeah, okay. But that's our problem. Ain't nobody willing to go out there and do what we got to do to get our streets together. I admit I went a little bit overboard. So you guys, if you're here and you saw the interaction earlier on the video, you will know that I personally went a little bit overboard. I didn't. I think I angered him. I riled him up because of the passion I have in my voice sometimes. It just gets a little bit, it went overboard, and I apologize for that. But I do not apologize for going to the man's house. I do not apologize for confronting him. I do not apologize for anything else other than the fact that I said some choice words that I really shouldn't have said. And that's what made the video not be able to stay up because of the word, that the vulgar language that I used. I don't think I did anything wrong, and I will do it again, and I will continue to do it. If I die in the line of fire, so be it. But one thing I am going to do is risk my life for what I believe in, and I believe that we can make a better place if we just take care of things and we get people to stop doing stupid stuff like dumping trash in your own neighborhood. And I did get a chance to speak to the lady. There's a lady sleeping in a van right across the street. I didn't put her on camera. In fact, I had the opportunity to pray with her this afternoon. We prayed together. She a very nice lady. She lost her house burned down, and then her I think she said her father died in October, and then or August, and then her son or her daughter died. I think she said her daughter died in September, and then her house burned down. So she's sleeping in a car on 81st, and she had a front row seat to who's been doing what. And she basically let me know that the gentleman that sleeps in the car right in front of her is the guy that put the trash there. He's being paid by some of the local businesses to collect trash, and he doesn't have a truck. He doesn't have anywhere to haul it to. And he believes that they told him to dump it right there in front of that building so that the city would come by and pick it up. And that was the reason that trash was right there in the front on International Boulevard, is because several of the local businesses are paying him monthly to keep the area clean. And when he cleans up the trash, what he does, he takes it to the Walgreens building. He puts it over there against Walgreens because they know that the city will come and clean it up. And so what he's been doing is he's been cleaning trash up off of other people's property, and then he gathers it all up, and then he dumps it right there on that property, on that corner. And that's one of the ways the trash is getting there. The other way is that there's the guy who I confronted. If you guys saw that video earlier with me confronting the man at 1441 81st Avenue, it was him. He dropped the trash there. The lady saw him walk. Matter of fact, when I came back after getting my hair cut, she came and she said, Kenny, that's the guy who dropped the trash there. I saw him walk up here this morning with his coffee, and he walked up here with 2 bags in his hands and a cup of coffee in one of the hands with the bag. And they walked over there, and he walked over in front of the old Walgreens, and he dumped the trash in Walgreens. That's why his address was in the box, was in that trash, because he did it. Okay. And then after we left there, it looked like he was pulling a gun on me because I was, I probably was a little belligerent. I'll admit to that. But once I pulled off, the guy came out and he lifted up his shirt like he was going for a gun. So I rolled around the corner. And when I got a block away, the police were there, and I pulled up to the police, and the police stopped him, handcuffed him, and searched him. They didn't find a gun on him when they searched him, but they were just getting ready to go into the car to search him. And I told the police, don't search his car. I don't know if he had a gun or not. It looked like it could have been a gun. It could have been his wallet. It could have been his phone. In fact, that's what he said. It was my phone. I said, okay, don't search his car. Just let me talk to him for a minute. And I talked to him. I apologized to him for coming to him in the way that I did. I apologized for my actions, which I think were a little bit overboard. And then I asked him very nicely again, sir, do not drop your trash on that corner. Okay, we know that you did it. I know you did it. How is your address in 3 envelopes in that trash? You think your next door neighbor came to your house and deliberately got your mail and put it in that trash so it looked like you did it? No, you did it. And there was another trash bag the other day that had tortillas and cake and all that. And I find out that you guys had a party at your house last Friday or something, and y'all dumped that trash over there on that lot on Saturday morning or Friday night, and it was yours. It had burnt tortillas and refried beans, and it had some kind of like birthday wrappings and stuff in there, and it had a lot of beer bottles. The Mexicans, they dropped the trash over on the lot. So again, I just wanted to come on. I'm so thankful to God for a vision, and that vision is to clean up our city streets. And I'm going to do it by myself. I'm eliciting help. As a matter of fact, the gentleman is out there. I've got a bunch of people that are going to come and help me on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. We're going to be right back on that same corner. Okay, we're going to be right back on the same corner, 81st and International Boulevard, Old East 14th. And we're going to clean that whole lot again because there's got trash. In fact, after all of that happened, I left and came back by there, and there's more trash in the same identical spot. I found out who did it. It's the guy who sits sleeping in the car there. He gathers trash up for several of the local businesses over there. And because he doesn't have a truck or a car, he dumps the trash at Walgreens on International because he knows that the city of Oakland will not let it stay there. Although they do let it stay, it'll probably be there for a month or so. Because we got mattresses that are sitting on the sidewalks in East Oakland that have been there for over 2 months, 2 or 3 months. So I know that they're not going to come for a couple of months, but we're going to go back down on Saturday at 9 a.m. We're going to re-clean that lot yet again. We're going to clean up. We're going to come back towards 73rd. We're going to clean up 81st and 80th. And then if we get time, we're going to move over to 79th, and we're going to start coming back toward downtown. My crew is going to go from 81st to 71st in the next couple of months. It may take us a few months to get there, but we're going to be cleaning our street. Operation Clean Up Oakland Streets with Kenny Sashton leading the charge. I'm going to lead us. Somebody's got to do it. We're going to clean up our streets, okay? I don't care. Y'all can say what you want to say. Kenny, don't be. I don't care about all that. If y'all scared, stay home. If you're scared, don't come out there with me, because I am not scared of these people. That's my neighbor. I live in that neighborhood, and I'm Uncle Kenny to a lot of them kids out there. They ain't gonna do nothing to me. In fact, some of them was about ready to rise up on that dude. And I'm like, man, y'all chill out, man. It's all good. You know, we could come together to protect each other. And I just wanted to come on for a minute and give you guys a little overview. I did delete the video because I said some things in that video I didn't really want to say, but out of anger, I let it get a little bit more than what I wanted to do. And I said more than I wanted to say. So I did delete the video. I wanted to come on and make an atone for myself. I did get a chance to make sure the man didn't go to jail, because he about to go to jail. If they would have searched his car and found a pistol, he would have got a gun charge just that fast. So I was like, you know, I told the officer, look, officer, let's call it a day. You know, let me and him just settle this right here on the street, okay? You don't have to search the man's car. In fact, you know, I don't even know if it was a gun or not, but I don't know, but don't search his car. And they didn't. They let the man drive off, and he went home to his family. And I'm hoping he learned the lesson that, you know, don't dump trash on our city streets. There's a fool out here that will come to your door and knock on your door and bring that trash and throw it over your fence. I started to go put it in a bag. If I find some trash like that again with somebody's address on it, again, I'm going to load the bag up. And I'm going to get a bag and I'm going to put it in. I'm going to take it to their house and throw it up in their yard and empty it in their yard. And let's see how they like that. And I'm going to probably have to go get me a pistol too. You know, I'm going to have to go bring my pistol with me too. They ain't the only one that just start making pistols when they made them. They didn't just make yours. Okay. And I will defend myself if I have to. But anyway, you guys, thank you guys for coming through. You guys keep me in prayer. I am going to be running for city council in the District 6, where we're cleaning up. My goal is to start now. I'm starting the job now. Okay. And what that looks like is we want to get down to the basics. And that is making sure people in our city are taking care of their city. Though my people out there, they're cleaning up after themselves. I see you, Ron. Thank you for coming in. I see you, Lynette Calvin. I'm not frustrated, but I did let it go farther than what I wanted to go. Me and my boy, Ron, we had just talked about it. I got on my bike and was going to get a haircut, and I went by that same spot that we've been showing you guys on video, and there was a whole corner full of trash where we just cleaned up. And me and Loudmouth, which is what he go back to, Mark Crawford, he actually drives the trash truck for the city of Oakland. He just happened to be at the corner, and he pulled up and he brought out some rakes and some shovels, and me and him, we cleaned up that whole corner this afternoon after you saw me. And as we were cleaning it up, he pulled out some mail with this man's address on it, 1441 81st Avenue. We found 3 pieces of mail in that trash with his address on it. And you know what? You know I was going, Ron. I went straight over to his house and knocked on his gate and said, "What's up with this, man? We just found this trash at the corner of 81st with your address on the mail in it. Was somebody broke in your house and stole your mail and put it in the trash and then took it down the street and dumped it? No, we look stupid. Ain't nobody stupid. It's your trash." And then come to find out later on, I went and got my hair cut up the street. In fact, when I went to his house, if you guys saw the video, he came out. It looked like he was going to go under his coat for a gun. I thought he had a gun. So I'm like, I'm going to bust on out of here. So I got out of there and made that left and went up to 82nd. When I turned the corner at 82nd, the police was right there at 83rd. So I stopped at the police and knocked on the window, said, "Look, this brother right here this Mexican just pulled a gun. This man just pulled a gun. He pulled a gun. I don't know if he pulled it, but he acted like he was going underneath his shirt." And I'm like, you know what? He lucky. You're lucky I didn't have no pistol because I probably would be in jail myself today. So anyway, the police made him get out the car. They searched him. They handcuffed him. They searched him. He was scared. And then they came and they kept asking me, did you see the gun? Did you see the gun? I said, I saw something he had in his hand. He went under his shirt and he pulled something out from under his shirt. And then he said, no, that's my phone. So I told him, officer, let's we don't have to go no further. I don't want him to be arrested. I don't need any of that. That was not my intent. My intent is to clean up the streets. And we doing that. And I'm going to continue to do that. And there's nothing going to stop me from continuing. And I don't want this man arrested. And I apologized if I riled you up to get into this point right here. And I said, sir, don't drop no more no more trash on our streets. And if you see somebody dropping trash, I want you to do the same thing that you just saw me do. You confront them about it and ask them not to do it. Okay? And that's what we're going to do. And if you don't take that stance, we can't win this war. If you scared to take that stance, then stay home. Or don't follow me because I'm going to confront them. Okay, I swear I am. That's why we ain't getting nowhere because everybody's so scared to tell people about themselves. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to get out of here because I'm about to head to Bible study. Right now, I just need to go get me a little word and kind of back down off and bring myself down a little taste. We still going to be there on 81st and International on Saturday morning. But now, believe it or not, check this out. I went to the barbershop, got my hair cut. I was gone just an hour. And I came back and there's more trash in the same identical spot that we just cleaned up 2 hours ago. And come to find out, there's a lady, I just mentioned, there's a lady sleeping in a car right there in a white van, and there's a white car. There's a man sleeping in the white car. She came up and said, it's the man in the car right there. He's the one that dumped the trash there. I said, how is that? She said, because the burger stand gives them $110 a week to clean up around their place. The tow truck company on the corner, they pay him like $100 a month to clean up around their tow truck business. And then what they've told him to do is when they clean it up, dump it over there on Wells on that lot so that the city can come pick it up. So what they're doing is they're cleaning up their places and then they're coming over and they're dumping it on that vacant building. Okay. And then you also have the man in the neighborhood, which is up the street, the Mexican with the tortillas. He basically came, I picked up a whole bag of burnt up tortillas, refried beans, look like birthday gift wrappings and tequila and Mexican beer, all right there, sprung all over we did that on Saturday. So I know it was his. He did that too. The lady said, yeah, he did it. I saw him walk down here in the morning before the sun comes up. He walked down here with these bags. I saw him. He had a cup of coffee in his hand. He also had 2 bags with him. And he walked right past this van that I was sleeping in. He walked across the street and he dumped the trash on that lot. It was him. I said, I already knew that. I already knew it was him because his address was in the trash. He convicted himself. Yeah, I mean, didn't nobody break in your house to come steal your mail to go dump it down the street to make it look like it was you. It was you. So anyway, you guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I mean, I know you saw me, Ted. Thank you, bro. You know what, man? We gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta stand up to the stuff that ain't right. And if y'all scared to stand up for it, then don't. But I am. If I go out like that, doing what I know is right, then I feel like I've done my job. If I gotta die for doing this, I'm willing to go. Because I ain't living like this. And my people, we pay taxes, we pay all this money to the city, and the city ain't doing nothing to help the people. What the people need is a clean place to live in. Okay, we need to have businesses, we need to have housing. If y'all, all that other stuff that y'all talking about that ain't got nothing to do with that is not what our people want. Our people want clean streets and they need housing. Okay, and because those even that have houses want people to have housing, because we're tired of driving past homeless encampments. And y'all, what is the secret sauce? I got the secret sauce, you guys. There's a formula that they just don't understand because they're not in the real estate game. I got the formula. We're gonna expose it because when I start building affordable housing and we start taking people off the street and putting them in these properties, I'm gonna show y'all because I want to make sure it goes everywhere. And so we can end homeless in the world. Okay, I got a plan. I promise you, I got a plan. If God anointed and say the same, we're gonna get it done. I need support. Ted, I need your truck. I need you to help me. Come show up. We're gonna start on 81st right now. I got a truck. We're gonna clean 81st. From 81st to 71st. I'm thinking it might take us about 2 months to go from 81st to 71st because we're going to clean. We ain't going to go out there leaving trash nowhere. We're going to clean, and then we're going to come back each week and re-clean what we've already cleaned and then move a little bit further down. And then we're going to go back. We're going to start at 81st every week, and we're going to go from 81st. We're going to re-clean 81st, then we're going to 80th. We're going to clean 80th, and if we probably will be on 80th all day Saturday. And then we're going to get that street right there at International at the store cleaned up, looking really, really good. And then we're going to come back the following week. We're going to start at 81st again. We're going to clean up 81st. Anything that's at 81st, we're going to get that again. We're going to go clean up 80th again. And then we're going to go to 79th. And we're going to clean up 79th until it's clean. And then when that's done, we're going to go back to 81st. We're going to clean 81st again. We're going to clean 80th again. We're going to clean 79th. And then we're going to 78th. And we're going to do that until we get to 71st. Okay. And then when we get to 71st, I'm prayerful that we'll have another team, like somebody like that got a truck that can be at 71st. On 71st, there's a mattress sitting on almost in the street that's been there for 3 months. It's right next to that old store. There's some 2 vacant buildings right there. Trash all around that building on 71st. If you guys look, I'm about to start posting some trash pictures so y'all can show y'all where this stuff is. I ain't got to tell y'all see it. It's right on the corner of 71st. There's a mattress right there on the corner. Okay, and I want to get another truck to meet at 71st every week and go from 71st to 61st with the same method. And then we want to get a truck at 61st to go from 61st to 51st with the same method, cleaning every week. And we just get intact and we just keep getting people to come out and help us until we keep that area clean. And then as we clean that area and it stays clean, then we're going to hopefully other people in the city and other areas will also adopt the same plan. And we can make this be a citywide program that the people clean it up. We clean up our own city. I got a plan. Y'all ain't got one, so let's use the one I got. Okay, well, if you got a better plan, then I might stop mine and do yours, but you didn't start, I did. So I've got a plan, 81st to 71st, another crew from 71st to 61st, another crew from 61st to 51st, and if we got another crew to go from 51st to 41st, and on, 41st to 31st, 31st to 21st, 21st to 11th Avenue, and 11th Avenue to the lake. And we get the whole city done. And then when we get that done, we want to have people start on the blocks. So we're ministering to the people on the blocks. Keep your block clean. Keep your corner clean. When we come out here and do this and we clean it, we want you guys to keep it clean, blessed during the rest of the week. On Sunday through Friday, that's y'all time to clean. So y'all keep this stuff clean. So when we come back on Saturday, there'll be nothing for us to do on your block. So we can go over the 80th. We can go over the 79th. Okay, you guys, I thank you guys for your support. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your concern. But guess what? This was a dirty job. It's a dirty job, and it ain't for everybody. I know some of y'all couldn't even fathom doing what I did today. You would be scared out of your boots. I wasn't scared. I just needed to get on, because I ain't going to sit there and be an easy target. If you're going to shoot, you're going to hit a moving target. Anyway, God bless you guys. I'm about to get out of here. I'm going out to Antioch tonight. They're having a Boys to Men Bible study for men tonight out there. So I'm going to ride out to Antioch and get some word tonight and be in the Spirit of God. I'm at the landing place. I'm going to be at the landing place tonight. If you got any other brothers want to come and fellowship with a bunch of brothers, it will be at the landing place tonight. I don't have their address. I think it's like 620 East Tregales. You can Google the landing place. Any brothers out there, a husband, you may have a friend or husband or any man that needs to be around some brothers to get some support, to get some whatever. That Bible study is for men only. And I'm heading out there tonight. It starts at 7 o'clock. I'm going to be out of here closer to 6. Maybe in about 15 minutes, I'm going to be heading that way because traffic going out that way is going to be pretty tough. But I'm going to be at the landing place tonight. Acts the Landing Place in Antioch, and they're at, I think it's 620 East Tregalis. It starts at 7 o'clock to about 9 o'clock, and we're going to be talking about issues that affect men. And the pastor is going to be there. I think he's teaching tonight, so I'm going to be there. If you guys would love to come down, like to come down, meet me there, and let's get some word in us. Let's fellowship. Let's get to know each other. Many of us, we've not spent very any time together. I don't spend time with very many people, but I am available if you guys want to just come down and fellowship tonight, and we can come and share. All right, peace and blessings to you all. Thank you guys again. We'll be on 81st and International on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. sharp, and we're going to clean from 9 to 3. If you can't make it at 9, come at 10 and clean with us from 10. If you can't get there at 10, come at 11. If you can't get there at 11, come at 11:30. If you can't get there at 11:30, show up at 10 minutes to 12 and do something. 10 minutes is better than no minutes. Okay, if you can get out there for 3 hours, I know everybody can't do 3 hours. I've set aside 3 hours in my busy schedule to get there, and I know most of y'all are just way too busy to have 3 hours on a Saturday to come and help clean up your city. So if you ain't got 3 hours, maybe you got 2, and if you ain't got 2, you're welcome to come at 11 o'clock and clean from 11 to 12. We will shut down immediately at 12. We're not going to 1. It is only a 3 hours that where I feel like we are authorized to go do this work for 3 hours. We're not going to be out there for 4 this year. We're going to be respectful of people's time. And I'm going to be praying that God would anoint us during that 3 hours. Kind of like we do on the SWAT team, Brother Ron. The SWAT team go out, they only go for 1 hour. And at the end of that hour, they pack it up and they gone in. Well, we're going to do a little bit longer. We're going to do 3 hours to clean. And at the end of that 3 hours, whatever we're at, we're shutting it down and we're going on. We're going to go on because I believe we're going to be anointed during that 3 hours to get the work done. And I believe this is going to spread like wildfires. If we can spread this cleanup like they've been spreading the murder demon around the city, we might have a whole lot to do. If we can get some coverage, media coverage on the community, cleaning up the community, as much as y'all talk about 131 murders last year, if y'all talk about this cleanup, we might be able to get thousands of people to show up to clean up on Saturday all over Oakland with trucks. And could you imagine the possibility where we got people with trucks that just show up in places and they set up their own little groups? Just duplicate what I'm doing. Find you a corner. Say, I'm going to meet y'all on this corner. Come on social media. And this is where I'm going to be starting my cleanup. I'm starting on Bancroft somewhere. And we're going to clean up Bancroft. Or we're going to clean up MacArthur Boulevard. There ain't no shortage of places. Okay. And I need help. If you don't have to be with me, if you can go somewhere else and do it, I'm so grateful. I would be grateful that we can get these things going on all over the city. All right. Thank you guys for your prayers. Peace and blessings. Come out.